Hello there, and welcome to episode 4 of my Gene Park series for Rimworld. I'm Icon, and today I have some bigger things in my mind. While we were setting up camp in the last episode quite decently, I really like how it's looking there. We got the basic necessities down. We got a workshop area here. We got the kitchen. We got the apartments. So our dudes can stay here and be here for an indefinite amount of time. And we got more food production than we need, so everything's groovy. Now, what I don't like about my situation right now is the defense aspect. We're literally open to all sides, and that's quite frankly bothering me. So my plan today is to somehow put up a fortification system in this area, and well, we gotta see what we can do. I mean, the big issue there is we are surrounded by open field. That makes any form of fortification either extremely expansive or the complex will be rather small. Since I want to do a real big animal park and all, we gotta go for the expansive strategy. So my first idea is I want to put up a wall from here to there. I think this will cut off most of the raiders quite effectively. Stuff that will come from this direction will just flow towards here, and this direction, well, I'll still have to take care of that. There's so many ponds here, which means the next wall would be most likely something like this madness. I don't know. We really got a... I think this... It must be at least this wide. And then I have still the issue of where do I put enough pens and the like. Okay, but, well... Let's see, what kind of stone will I take for that? Because I really need a dirty, rotten amount of that. So we were rolling with monzonite for the floors. Decide for these walls, and I picked up basalt for this stuff here. So, basalt. Isn't that a pretty hard stone? Work to build +3. Well, it's only a rough measure. So, let's see. Can I... No. Well, migmatite is the other stone that is still unused here in the area. Let's go for a whole urgent job and check out what we can do. I mean, technically, well, I'll have to find out what kind of... how much HP that would have. I think it should be possible via this menu here. But I guess nobody really wants to get through this. This makes my game laggy the moment I open it. Well, let's just be patient for a moment here. So we got migmatite blocks. For these outside walls, robustness matters. I want to have the most robust wall type that I can get. So that's 480. It's definitely the winner of our available materials, so congratulations. We're going to build a huge complex out of migmatite. Okay, well, then let's issue the jobs. I want to start up here. Why not? We have to start somewhere, you know. And it's one of the shortest borders that we can cover here. So, oh yeah, this is going to be fun. So let's see, how quickly can Philly destroy a war sprinter? Are you good? Yeah, she's good. Does take a while though. But it's gotta go. So I want to see if it drops anything. Yeah, so they drop 1 component, 1 unit of silver, but 4 steel slag chunks. Just wanted to check how this mod works that I installed for this purpose. Okay. So, there's lots of component in that mountain, so let's incorporate that. Oh dang, there's soft sand there. Messing up with my plans. Then we're going to make it like that. There we go. Huge wall. Let's intersect that with some doors. Funny enough, the raiders won't care about that. I really don't know why the heck that's the case, but it's just like that. They don't come up with the idea to go through doors all by their own. Gosh, there's so much wood here. I didn't think that this little square here would yield something between 4,000 and 5,000 wood. So, definitely didn't expect that. So, well, I could start making art out of that. What would change in my colony if I do that? Narc would be no longer researching. Well, I count research right now as a very important part of my routine, so I'd rather not. I do love the fact that we got that gun link last episode. Heat stroking. People are heat stroking. How badly? Not that badly, but... I anticipated that, but I hope that we're going to be okay with 2 coolers for the entire complex. I tend to be quite generous with these things. Here go the vents. But I overall like to think that I rather have way more power than I actually need. So in a crisis situation, I'm okay with what I got. So let's see. We can't only build 1 cooler, can we? We can't build even a single cooler. So Helen was my mining person, wasn't she? Or Philly. Let's take Philly. This is killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Yay, machining! Let's go right directly towards the gunsmithing. So I'm gonna be able to get my gun turrets available quite quickly. Although gun turrets got nerfed quite hard, I still like them. No more components now. Damn. Well, let's force that. Major break risk on winters, though. What's the matter, dude? 8 human meat. Yo, you weren't supposed to. Why did that happen? I guess they can't, here, allow food with human meat. It's actually in there. Okay. So that won't happen another time, promise. Sheesh. People. People eating people, although they don't like eating people. Jesus. That's a way of creating problems. I had no clue though that in the lavish restrictions there is no restriction for that. Today I learned. So here we go. We got only 2 components left in the stockpile. That's very low, but well, I guess I'll micro-affiliate a little bit in that regard. So, there we go. quite happy that I at least got somebody with mining 6, even though I don't have anybody with passion for that. It's not the worst scenario. It could be better for sure, but it's not the worst either. What we do lack too, though, I just realized, is a proper recreational area. So, this here looking good. Just need a rec room. So, while it might be quite appealing to build the rec room here where Helen is plowing away, I'm not gonna. So, let's see. I feel like this is the area where the staff will remain, so going somewhere like here seems to be a good idea. I wonder if I do not look. It's here. I want to keep that free for now. We're going to build our rec room over here because that has another nice overlapping with my food stockpiles. So this way, I hope that if I put up the tables, my dudes will start to eat their meals there. Be fantastic, wouldn't it? Alright, I think those were really enough building projects for now. Let's wait for their execution. So these are the first steps towards a real security system. Although, with this colony, it's going to take quite some time. Boredom. Yeah, I'm working on it. I know that you guys are getting bored. Blowback operation. So by the time we're actually able to put up a machining table, aren't we? Hooray! Progress. So, let's see. Is there anything recreational we could do there? Yeah, let's put up a chess table. Why not? And let's make it out of sky steel, so it's fancy. Let's see. Leather-wise, we're quite undersupplied, I gotta say. Well, let's change that. Let's hunt something. Dromedaries. Camel leather? Dromedaries are also pretty good animals to hold, but... well, let's hunt a few. Yeah, mission to the derelict laboratory. Not my cup of tea, thanks. I love it when they do that. So, I think she successfully lethally wounded those animals. Oh, only one of them. But... cooking was more important now, I guess. Probably I need to fix that, huh? Yeah, cooking and hunting. Let's change that to something like that. No. I find it very important that we got that going. So the chess table is done in no time. You know what? We got such an extreme oversupply of timber. Let's just stick with the dining chairs for the moment. We can exchange them later. No biggie. But this way, at least these obscene amounts of timber get some usage, you know. Damn, this guy's fast. Construction 14. Alright. So we got something against the boredom now, I'd say. I'll move these items into the rec room as soon as possible. There we go. Immediately sitting down and playing some chess with himself as soon as he got the table and the chair done. Obviously, they really wanted that. Okay, this part of the wall is getting done here quite quickly, too. There's still the problem with that entire forest here. Overall, I didn't expect to have so much wood in that biome. Well, worst case scenario, lots of chem fuel. So we're almost at gun turrets. Beautiful. I'm not issuing any new building jobs right now because I have made the experience that this is quite unhealthy. So, migmatite chunks, we can use more. I have marked more. Beautiful. So what happened to that dromedary? Well, according to my stockpile, I got camel hide, so we got this. Alrighty. So let's think further. This flank here needs protection. I got my power protection there. This is a little bit uncomfortable for me. But I think I can change that. We can be a little bit more generous here, or so I thought. No, there's soft sand countering my plans again. So we'll have to take a detour here anyways. So, if so, I want to go into this direction so I can pick up that huge spot of fertile soil. And, well, a little bit further this way. I mean, I gotta think about where will I allow my enemies to enter my territory, you know? I can't wall off myself entirely. Every effective defense in this game that I've built so far had an opening for the enemy. But I do like this one here. This area looks like a really, really good opening. There's lots of water, a natural choke point. But this would make the base extremely large. So, on the other hand, it's at least a concept, you know? So, we might go for something like that. And now, to finish it off. Good God, what am I doing? This is madness. And I'm enjoying it. So, we're going to go... Well... This is the border I'm the least convinced of. But let's try something like that. We might need to expand somewhere along the road to give more room for the animals and the like, because we've got a lot of ponds here. But I really think that this is going to be an extremely well defendable spot here. I think it really will be. This is megalomaniac. I hope this doesn't fall on my feet. Well, let's put some doors in there. Because nothing's worse than walls like these with no doors in between. If you ever need to get into your base quickly, these walls can be death traps for your own dudes. And while the enemy follows you through a door, he sees you slipping through it, you still have a very good choke point to defend. I bet Randy will toss all of the sappers on me that he can't find now. So, let's hold that migmatite. Alright, let's see how far we'll get with that. This is a huge building plan, but it's not impossible. We got a lot of workforce on our dudes. so I'm really confident that we can do it. The question is how long it'll take, though. We'll need several times the amount of migmatite blocks that we got right now, but since the entire economy is thriving, I see really no problem in that. Can't wait for the first coffee harvest to get in. We should definitely also make coffee forever. Manhunter pack. Fish and mice. Oh no, Randy. Why? Why? And it's 8 of them. So... okay. It's going to be ridiculous, but whatever. Can't change it. I've had that once. Fish and mice are... well... quite funny monsters. If they come as manhunters. So we got that many traps. Oh, they don't split anymore. Wow, okay. So, it has been patched. I once had a pretty ridiculous run where those beasties were spreading like a disease there. So, okay, we actually got this quite decently. Just noticed that my dudes are still all on flight, but we're fighters now. Okay, Philly's suffering from starvation. By all means, then eat something. What the hell's wrong with you? So, does the cannibal diet only allow cannibal? Is that the problem? Yeah, that's the problem. So, we basically just have to go for this. There we go. Just allow everything. This might be a little bit uncareful, but I also like the idea of Philly being a little bit weird with their tastes. Oh yeah, so an archer named Hugo. So, good God. Yeah, well, enjoy your Hugo. So, we got a nomadic shepherd. Should trade with that dude. And research. Too many things happened at once there. So, hydroponics could be interesting later down the road, but not yet. Drug production or psychoid brewing or something like that, well, I'm not sure about that. So let's check out these texts. Genetic alteration, genetic creation, and genetic duplication leads to genetic mecha hybridization. And then we have animal implants and the like. Okay. So let's research some prosthetics. That's always a good thing too. So, Animus Vox, Rottweiler. They're selling some quite interesting animals. But they also happen to buy stupid amounts of wood. So we're exporting timber in ridiculous amounts. Why not? Fertilized duck eggs. Carnotaurus eggs. Well, would be cool, but I don't have the handlers for that. Well, we're just going to pick up the money for now. I want to have a lot of silver available once an opportunity arises where I can buy myself some guns. larger amount of guns. Because this is a very important thing, you know. So, animal transport pod crash. A man trap called Kate. Well, yo. Do I want to keep that? I mean, it's somehow funny, but at the same time, I really don't see myself going for something like that. The goal of this place is a different one, and right now we are in the fortification phase. I need to get my fortifications down, and that's where I'm putting my efforts into right now. You know? Selling to Pandali. They want aprons, but we're not doing stuff like that. We are city builders. By the way, city builders, I should do some social event at some point, but well, maybe not yet. A space refugee of the Supreme Coyotes. 8 plex. Jeez. There's lots of food falling from the sky for a good old filly. So... she's gonna learn cooking one day, I tells ya. So, let's put on the recycling thing. Alright. So the only problem I see is that she won't be eating those on her own. So the narrowed down dietary plan does make it happen easier that she's consuming the proper meals for her type. Randy's making it rain right now. The steel is a very welcome thing. So, where's Winters at? Important stuff. Okay. So, how's the supply going? We got a lot of blocks. Enough chunks. There's just one thing that I want to do, and that's deconstruct that ship chunk for the sake of the components in there. Because there's... it's always making me nervous when I don't have any components left whatsoever, you know? This means I can't repair if my electrics go down. Plague on Winters. Gosh, that's annoying. My best constructor is now down for several days. But at least Dr. Philly can treat him. That's a medical number 9. This is, in so far, really good because this means that quality of the tending will still be horrible. Okay. Well, with a good quality on the tending, you gain your immunity a lot faster, but... meh. Whatever. We're not exactly in a hurry. I mean, sure, I love to get these things down as quick as possible, but... well, we are in such a stable situation right now that I'm quite chill when it comes down to the completion of these things. This will take a couple of days, though, until we get that done. Sadly. Career. The hell? I only knew where that event spawned. I couldn't click the header for that. Whatever. So, please tell me that the second treatment was better. No, it was even worse. Yeah. Random number generator being very random again. Well, Justin being the slowpoke that he is, it's just no fun watching him doing his job. But at least we get some of those walls done this way. So let's see, how far is he already ahead? Oh yeah, immunity 60%, so it won't take that much longer. That fire here is quite persistent. And I need a crematorium. I need some place to get rid of those old bodies. It's quite annoying as well. Royal Ascent, that's definitely nothing that I want to go for. Helen decided to go for a different hat here. And here is it. There's already the first moment where we actually need it. Ah, so that's an explanation. She was treating him without any medicine. I forgot to tune up to industrial medicine. So in that regard, she did a great job. I don't want to say anything bad about her work. Awesome. Okay. Winters is back online now. That's good. Just playing some Hoopstone, and then he's going to get back to work. Meanwhile, we're racking up the blocks. Although the sad thing, 1200 sounds so much, but as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's not even enough. Anywho, that's the end of today's episode. I thank you guys so much for watching. I love this series a lot, and sadly it'll take a couple of episodes longer until we can get into the actual gene part, but setting up this thing on a solid fundament is extremely important, otherwise everything will just fall on my feet, and we won't have any long-term fun. So, drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing. There's daily content coming up from my side, and you know the drill. I'd love to have you guys, and see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.